behind this. I created a theme.
Nice.
Tune.
For the cast.
I say created. I took.
You took the riff from
Watch this.
the Back in Black by AC/DC.
Yes, watch this video I just sent you. It's only like 30 seconds. It's not a sponsor, but also I would like to see it at the same time.
Well, I am going to KZ.
Yes, we're not all going to. Riley. These are all chatbot, artbot, except for the song.
Very nice. Are you intending to use the South Park song as our theme tune?
No.
Okay. The images are very good, though.
Yes, I like the last one particularly, and they just get gradually more and more horrific.
Nice. Hooray! Action. Oh, Flimsy, it's all so quiet now in the even we're Republic. Snaggy's gone. The Kings have gone back. Took baby Derrida with them back to the IMFDB.
I believe Pierre is cured. Pierre is now cured of his vampirism, and has sought his fortune and love in Earth 2.
Yes.
Don't know if he's successful. Selena has titties.
It's been many years since we saw Drake in his 2-pack ring. He's opened a small bakery and making waves in the nascent poetry-based pastry scene of the Even Way Republic. Maybe we'll never hear from him again.
Maybe not, but maybe.
Ring. Oh, hi, Drake. How are you doing? Bye. Just wanted to say hi. What a coincidence.
Nice. Speak of the devil. And time is what? And time is what it is here in 9 cycles of summer that have passed since we last met our heroes.
Here in the Even Way Republic. Here in the Even Way Republic.
Oh, yes. And time is what it is here in the Even Way Republic. 9 cycles of summer that have passed since we last met our heroes. Myself and Flimsy.
Yeah, interesting way to describe yourself as a hero, but I guess after what happened in the Wee Principality, we sort of are. But that seems so long ago now, but here we are having a good old chat with our friend KV. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Nothing to report. Been king of the queer mice for the best part of a decade now, and bountiful harvest year on year. Many adventures that I've been on, helping them thrive. Maybe that'll be some kind of spin-off episode, but as of now, it doesn't need to be mentioned.
No? Is everything how was last year?
Oh, last year's harvest was pretty good, slightly less good because we had a rainy week.
Switch on the TV immediately.
Oh, why is that? What's on the TV?
There's a young mouse. Raspberry is missing. Oh, there's a young mouse called Raspberry that's gone missing.
A young mouse called Raspberry that's gone missing. How strange. Meow. Meow. What's that?
Hello.
What's that?
Berry.
It's Berry. Berry, we haven't seen you
for like 7 years. Where have you been? How's the counter-terrorism going?
Good. Alas, this terrorist getting more extreme every year. Why only last week one tried to put a fart balloon on my seat? Terrible, they all agree.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible. I'm not going to CV. What brings you back? What brings you back here, Barry? It seems your cat voice has been replaced by one that's almost identical to Flimsy over there.
I disagree.
What brings you back?
What brings you back?
Barry, what brought you back here?
Me?
Yes.
I got brought back because I was called by a mysterious ball of twine left for me.
Interesting.
I suspect some extreme behaviour affects the blueberry mouse disappearance. Blueberry. I must find her. Okay, Berry, we'll come along.
I think
We're gonna see.
I think the mouse was called Raspberry, not Blueberry.
I see.
KV, are you going to come along with us?
No, I've got to meet the mice. They said it's very, very important. So I'm off on some sort of pilgrimage. I've got to meet them somewhere in a field. They give me a map. So I'm off. I'll see you later.
All right.
You're going looking for a different group of mice in a field to us.
Well, yes. I'm not looking for a missing mouse. I'm looking for my group, my tribe, who I'm king of. One of only many mouse tribes, and even with Republic, as you're well aware.
I see. I'll have a lovely
I am
pilgrimage.
going to KV.
Have a lovely time.
Okay, I don't think there's anything mysterious. I'm sure it's all just going to be all fine and good. Almost 10 years to the day since I became king of the mouse tribe. Strange that they're not celebrating in any way.
Maybe they are. Maybe this is your surprise party.
Don't spoil it. Hee hee hee.
Oh, spoilers.
Oh, here we got a text from Larton Prepsley Spider, the accountant and undertaker who's taken over the family business in the absence of Darren. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Would you like to do the name or the pithy comment?
The comment, please. Pithier the better.
Cthulhu.
Lifted by a tentacle to Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
Sneaky Sneaks by Lisa.
Cthulhu.
Eternal god of horror, Cthulhu emerging from the depths. Or is that supposed to be?
Cthulhu.
And Slenderman, two beasts.
Cthulhu.
Emerging from the depths.
Cthulhu.
H.P. Lovecraft, don't look in that diary. In the forsaken realm of Heck, no living soul dares to roam. A congregation of malevolent entities has converged within its desolate confines.
At this moment, we're the mantle of antiquarians known as Lawrence M. Nightingale and Flimsy Rosewater, graciously hosted by the charming mice amidst the even weir republic.
Lawrence M. Nightingale, the pod host, impervious to shellfish, devoid of blood, detests cabbage, kin to Bigfoot, steward of local post office, champion of Red Bull, bearer of Reese's Pieces and Warheads, and a collaborative partner with Shreddies for unconventional food promotion. That is I.
And I am Flimsy Rosewater, an ardent enthusiast of ribbons. I chase after eternal jellyfish, savouring words and listening to the hues of colours. I bring joy to the mouse village after centuries of XNE demons.
What's your favourite food?
Pizza.
Okay, just getting to know us better. Formerly, we were the
Margarita pizza, homemade, store-bought.
I see. 1 second. Let me shut this up. Formerly, we were the diligent tone lickers, toiling in Laley's town hall. Our mission, to haphazardly archive the enigmatic Simpsons files, meticulously documenting the obscure corners and portals of Springfield. Now, we're unburdened from external hauntings, as prescribed by sacred text. R.I.P. Darren Spider and Ham.
So today we're looking at Cthulhu cast. Cthulhu, obviously the giant monster created by racist writer H.P. Lovecraft, and he has appeared in The Simpsons 2 times or more.
Yes, 2 or more times. This is our second Springfield cast that is about a character that was not created by The Simpsons after Santa Claus.
Of course, Santa Claus was not created by The Simpsons.
And Uta.
Uta was. Cthulhu shared cups of tea with Lovecraft himself.
Did he?
Bart found the Necronomicon, which is the book, the book of the mad Arab Adol El Hazra.
Precisely. Is that the same Necronomicon from the Evil Dead franchise?
Of course it is.
It's not like just a book with the same name, like if somebody released two Bridget Jones.
Believe it or not, Sam Raimi was familiar with the work of H.P. Lovecraft.
I see. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man 3. Bart realizes the Necronomicon is the Book of the Dead. Santa's Little Helper, Tentacles, etc. Millhouse for Breakfast. What was interesting is there was
information.
There were two different Cthulhus in The Simpsons, which is also very interesting. There can't be many characters that get such a radical redesign in between appearances.
No, that can also be a a brief Cascas connection. The only other one I can think of is Luan, but they just gave her a new pants and shirt. They didn't give her more tentacles or less.
They entirely changed it, but which of the two do you think is best?
The one on the left, the initial Cthulhu, is significantly better, and I would go as far to say as I don't like the other Cthulhu.
I agree, but I
Like,
think the second one is more Simpsons-y and also
yeah,
more in line with the Cthulhus that we see in other popular culture.
I see, and I'm not against it. I just think it's sort of in the simplifying of Cthulhu, it sort of demystifies Cthulhu, whereas the
Yes,
first one looks more eldritch.
he does. This children's cartoon shouldn't be attempting to demystify these eternal gods. Published first, The Call of Cthulhu was the first book in the Cthulhu mythos, published in 1928. He's monstrous, and he's a combination of a dragon, a human, and he lives in this underneath the sea in the sunken city of Reliao. And there's a poem that you have to say.
Oh yes.
Maybe you can get one of your mates to read it.
Yeah, someone in the circle is worthy of doing it.
What? Can I do what? I can't hear you properly, we're still on holiday. Yes, it should be booked under Blue Manta Clause. Niall, can you sort this booking out while I summon Cthulhu, please? Funglui mglu naf Cthulhu lu ful yeah wugga Nagi Futangan in his house at Roll Yay Dead Cthulhu. You didn't think I could say Cthulhu? Waits dreaming. Oh, didn't feel the need to spell out Cthulhu this time.
Untranslated. I am a fan of fictional languages, though.
Oh, yeah.
I like this one particularly.
It's basically Welsh, isn't it?
It basically is.
I imagine if you translated the Call of Cthulhu into Welsh, it would make perfect sense.
Exactly.
In his house at Relia, dead Cthulhu waits dreaming. It's very spooky.
I can't believe, in reference to The Simpsons, I can't believe it's not Uta. In reference to The Simpsons, the show that we're discussing, I can't believe it took them like 27 years to get to Cthulhu.
Absolutely mad.
None of the old writers seem to have any particular interest in Cthulhu, and it seems that somebody just came along that basically enjoyed Cthulhu enough to cram him into like 3 episodes in the space of like 2 years.
27 is late, but I would say that in the 90s, I don't think it was a well-known character in popular culture. I think it was still fringe until probably well into the 2000s.
I wonder what brought Cthulhu into the mainstream. I wonder if it was
nerds, wasn't it?
Well, yes, but what specifically?
I think when did it first appear in South Park?
That's what I was just thinking then, but that was relatively late.
I think tabletop games as well and things like that. I don't know if there was any
like
particular.
Monopoly.
Yes, Cthulhu Monopoly.
Yes.
Still, we digress.
I'd play it.
What about this cover of Simpsons Illustrated, which has Homer as Cthulhu?
Who else does it have on that damn illustrated picture?
This one.
Yes.
So it looks like.
Oh, it's Todd.
It's Todd. It's not.
Oh, gosh.
Take that Maude out of your mouth.
Yes.
But you can see it's a green sleeve that Homer's eating. So he's eating Ned Flanders. But you just imagine, who's this down here?
Rod.
So who's down here behind his knee, entirely covered?
Possibly Edna.
Oh, possibly the corpse of Edna. But little mini Cthulhu, whatever she is, Wolfman, Bart, these are all he appears as this kind of like, this is a Lovecraft though, right? So this is the Dunwich Horror. So the episode where Bart has the evil twin up in the attic is a H.P. Lovecraft story.
Oh, that's cool. That's fun. I didn't know that.
It's called the Dunwich Horror.
Maggie does look very Cthulhu-y there, but it's the trait of horror where they find out that Maggie is like Kang's daughter.
Oh, okay.
So it sort of fits. But they sort of, to be fair, Kang and Kodos, tentacles, they have a air of, if you're gonna, especially, I know we're not talking about those two for this Halloween special again, but if you're gonna design a cartoon alien, they aren't really the design you'd normally go for. They are quite eldritchy.
Kang and Kodos, I think. Yeah, well, the fact is that the writers of The Simpsons clearly did know Lovecraft early on, but Cthulhu wasn't mainstream. But still, you would have imagined earlier than that. Yeah.
Maybe it was just too on the nose to mention the name Cthulhu in a similar way to that the Barch twin story has no actual Lovecraft references.
I
And
don't
then
know.
later on, they just became all about references, didn't they, later on? But not necessarily funny ones.
Not at all. Nothing in this episode, actually, I would say is funny or scary.
Once again.
But what about Cast Connections? I'll read it and you stop me if there's one. Death,
Yes.
of course. He brings death to everyone. Glasses, he eats
No.
glasses.
He brings
School,
glasses to no one.
school, no.
No, unless
Uncool.
I feel like he's in that first clip, he's in front of the school, possibly.
Right, but that's
So
just a
we'll take that.
coincidence.
Yes, it's just because of the
Uncool.
no,
He's very cool, isn't he?
super cool.
Mobbers,
No,
works alone. Bringing back characters to annoy Groening.
unclear.
Unclear. No,
Probably
Groening would
not.
have loved Lovecraft, no doubt whatsoever. Love Connections,
Just Lovecraft connections this
very,
week.
very good. Sure, it's only a matter of time before Lady Cthulhu turns up.
I'm sure of this.
Tapped Out and Bongo, yes.
Yes and yes. More substantial roles in both.
Celebrity Voice,
No, but the guy who voices Cthulhu in this is called Kevin Michael Richardson, and I think he's the only recurring actor on both The Simpsons and Family Guy. He's also now the voice of Hibbert.
all right, yeah.
He's in a lot of stuff voice-wise, but I think he's the only Family Guy, Simpsons actor who is like, common on both.
I see. Gets
And he
around,
is-
doesn't he? Married to
kind of-
Selma,
No, but hopefully one day.
multiple jobs.
Just one job, the destruction
bring-
of humanity.
Yeah, Springfield Celebrity,
World celebrity.
poverty.
Probably not.
Oh,
I don't-
doesn't need money,
don't
does
know
he?
No, I don't know what he would class as wealthy. Who is
A belly full of
what
humans.
what do the old ones have?
What do the old ones want? It's very hard to pin that down, isn't it? Moving in with the Simpsons.
Again, hopefully.
Cthulhu in the shed. Incompetent.
Normally no, but kind of in this.
In this, yes, strangely. Surnameless.
Correct.
Correct.
I think. Cthulhu Johnson.
Cthulhu Johnson Jones. I don't know, I just like him. What appeals to you about Cthulhu in The Simpsons?
Many things. The name Cthulhu is just good to say. And it fits into that sort of later Simpsons. I don't even think there's a word or an explanation for this, but yeah, like they'll just pick like a figure like Cthulhu.
Would the word be laziness?
Possibly. And yeah, it's sort of like Cthulhu became like monster of the hour for a couple of years on The Simpsons, isn't it?
Oh, it's a classic monster. But of course, they didn't touch at all on the eternal, like the cosmic horror aspect of Cthulhu.
No, there's one glimpse of eldritch horror in these clips, but other than that, it's just references to him because he is who he is. Which
He's
is
just a
kind of what
monster,
we were
isn't he?
saying about Homer and Flanders recently. Like, it's exciting because you don't have to develop it because it's Cthulhu.
No.
You don't have to, there's no context needed. It's just the director of the clip, Guillermo del Toro.
Oh yeah.
Didn't need to add context.
No.
He's in this twice.
Guillermo del Toro, creator of Hellboy movie.
Yes.
But not creator of Hellboy, that was Mike Mignola. Yeah.
Underwater Fish Love.
Very good. Which is a definitely the Shape of Water is a Lovecraftian.
Yes. And they've done that. They did it with Selma.
Well, it's based on the cult of Dagon, or
So there we
Dragon,
go,
as some people might pronounce it.
Cult of Dragon. There we go. We kind of have a Married to Selma then, because they have done a Shape of Water parody with Selma marrying like a fish creature.
Yeah, but that's Dagon, I think, not Cthulhu.
Dragon.
What
Dagon
rank
was
is he?
He's got to be
Digimon.
whatever Santa was. F, G.
Way down, any.
In terms of Simpsons, it would be easier if you took a Simpsons fan and asked them to name. If you give them Leopold and Cthulhu, I think they'd probably be able to name Leopold, but that is dependent on their external fan knowledge. But within the realms of the
people would know
Simpsons-
Cthulhu, right? Because he's not a Simpsons character. So it's like saying Or do you know who this is? Oh, it's Father Christmas. Oh, then he's an A-list.
Well, let's say it as if they've only ever watched the Simpsons TV show. They would be Leopold would rank higher than Cthulhu, is what I'm saying. Or
Logic.
a Simpsons character would rank. It would just be like, who's that funny Simpsons monster?
But enough of this Cthulhu talk. Isn't it time, Barry, isn't it time you got on with searching for blackberry? Raspberry?
Strawberry. Yes, let's go. Meow. Hello, several mice. Have you seen my friend Raspberry?
Squeak, squeak. No, we have not seen her. We've not seen Raspberry at all. Never, not, no. Squeak.
Oh, okay, well, let's just go into this pub instead. There are some snails rocking.
Oh, I
There
love
is a
snails. Let's have a look. Oh, this pub's a bit creepy, isn't it? But it's kind of delightful.
Yes, the berries are ripe and juicy.
I'll say that. I'm the lead singer of folk group Penhaligon's Kraken 2. And Penhaligon's Kraken Wind and Fire. All right, everyone, strike up the accordion music. Play some generic accordion music in the background. It's like, oh, you gotta sing this with me as well. Oh, the brambles veil hides treasure sweet.
Together. Dappled glide.
In the dappled glade, where shadows meet.
Fate.
Amidst the thorns, our secrets lie. That's not going to work, is it? Let's do a verse each.
It just delays it.
Oh, the brambles vale has treasure sweet. In the dappled glade, where shadows meet, amidst the thorns our secret lie. In the hush of twilight, we'll give it a try.
We'll gather round as the world grows still. In this tangled thicket, time to fill. With the river's hum and the meadow's sigh, our hearts take flight neath the starry sky. Tambourine Man.
Oh, together now, the rowdy crew in the midnight's glaze. We'll laugh and sing in this hidden place as we fill our pails with a furtive glee. With each berry picked, we're wild and free.
When the night is young and the firelight glows, we'll gather round where the wild wind blows. With our belly full of secrets and hearts alight, we'll sing and dance in the cool moonlight all together now.
It's a very suspicious song, isn't it?
Barry, ask him about Blueberry.
Excuse me all, may I ask you about my missing mouse, Blueberry? Shh.
Oh, that was a very spooky silence. Let's go and have a look in the houses and the shops and see if anyone has seen her.
Yes. Have you seen my mouse, Raspberry?
Squeak, squeak. No, we've not.
Meow. Chomp. I just had a quick snack. It was one of the mice.
Here to solve murders, not to carry out murders.
Here's its corpse as a luxurious gift for you. Do you know, school teacher?
Oh no. Meow. Squeak.
There is an empty.
No, Squeak, we don't know anything about her, do we, Ghost? No, we don't know anything about Raspberry.
May I interrupt? I am the counter-terrorist extremism expert of this school. There is an empty mouse hole behind you, and it is quite clearly...
No, don't look in there. That's just an empty mouse hole. Squeak.
I mean, it's quite clearly filled with mushed blueberries.
No, that's not a signifier of anything. It's just an empty hole.
Who does this hole belong to, mice?
Nobody. It's empty. Ignore that sign that says blueberry. That's just to tell you what fruit we store in there, or raspberry.
I'm gonna Google it. We must visit the leader of these mice. Who is it? I am incensed. We must visit the...
You are?
I'm incensed.
Squeak.
Chomp.
Okay, well, let's go visit the leader of this mice. We know who it is. It's KV. We literally just spoke to him like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, we could have done all this in the same room if we'd done it like 15 minutes earlier.
Surely you don't suspect KV of mischief in this blackberry missing thing?
I do, and we are going to CV.
Oh my goodness, we're going to KV. Come on, let's jog to his home. Jog, 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 jog.
Xenakis has really turned this place around, hasn't it? It's beautiful.
Here, Xenakis has never been here. Jog, jog, jog. We're not in the Wee Principality, you clown. We're in the even Wee Republic.
Yeah, I thought that's where he was.
No, he's in the Wee Principality.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was looking through that mirror. there's a lighthouse or whatever.
This place has always been delightful, and there's definitely
That's
absolutely nothing mysterious or dodgy goes on in this place. Have a jog. This is quite a long jog, though, isn't it? Jog.
It is.
Am I the only one jogging?
Yes, that's why it's taking so long.
Oh, here he is. Knock.
Oh, hello, Flimsy and Rosewater and Berry. It's been a long time since I've seen you. Come in. We're having a great... We're having what?
Vonnegut.
Berry, the Vale.
Of.
Atmos.
Correct. Yes, I will come in. Look who are all these mice. This feast looks great.
Eat more, squeak, eat more, KV. Fill your belly. Eat it all. Eat the human food. Oh, I couldn't eat any more, baby. Look how my belly is protruding. Oh, I couldn't eat a single bit more. Oh, you must eat. Squeak, eat.
This is all very dodgy stuff. I'm not sure why the mice are insisting that Kurt Vonnegut immerse his belly with food, but
Meow, I don't care. Let's snake away.
Look at this book. It says,
How to cook for 50 speculative friction authors.
Very strange.
Meow.
Very strange. Let's go check in on KV. KV.
Oh, my belly is just full of cakes, custard, and delicious mice-baked pastries. One of them was even in the shape of Notorious B.I.G. and it said, "My hero" across.
I see. We know not of Berry. What are you talking about? I'm right here.
I don't know. What are you talking about? Berry? The one off the television? No, I don't know anything about it. She is simply van squished.
Where is my strawberry? Did you say van squished?
No. Squeak. We will chop them, we will squish them, we will lick them with flames.
This is all getting a bit extreme.
I'll be the judge of that. Meow. Because of my job.
Let's head back to the hotel for the night. Okay. Back to the hotel, jog, etc. Landlord, we're going to bed now. Is that okay?
Do whatever you want, innit? Whatever you want, I'm not bothered. As long as you pay me.
Here's a mouse corpse as a gift.
I am a mouse.
Well, here's your brother. It's a gift.
It's not my brother, it's my cousin Jeffrey. You are a beast, but you know, my life is cheap in the even way republic, so off you go to bed. Okay. Good night. Click, lights off. Oh, can you play some spooky, mysterious kind of like, you know, like the music from The Wicker Man?
Yes, but what?
Come with me. Naked Brit Eklund with a bum all swinging around. Not even her bum. But anyway, squeak. Bang, bang, squeak. Oh, squeak. You know what? I'm squeaking like a mouse. Squeak. I can't help it.
Squeak, me too. What about you, Berry? Yes, I'm doing it too. Squeak, meow.
Oh my goodness. But
Stay stealthy.
It's the morning. Was that all real? Any of that stuff?
Who knows?
Who knows? But before we go any further, how about do some content?
We might as well. 45 minutes.
Click one. Season 25, Episode 2, Treehouse of Horror 24. Bart is skateboarding. He is lifted by tentacle to Cthulhu. Not pure writing. He rides on a skirt.
He does ride Sun on a skirt. This is
yeah.
Cthulhu's first appearance in The Simpsons, season 25, and it comes from this couch gag was directed by Guillermo del Toro, so it features many horror characters throughout it, and I don't really understand how you direct a couch gag. Like, I don't understand, because they obviously don't animate it, and it's not like some of them are in a particular style, but this, I'm pretty sure, I think Banksy did one. But
do you
this
think
one is just...
they wrote it? He wrote and drew this like storyboards and decided like at each step along the way what should happen. Is that what it means to direct a couch gag?
It must do. So I'm thinking all of the characters inputted into this were chosen by Del Toro himself.
Probably.
So it's his. That's kind of an obscure way into The Simpsons, like Del Toro nepotism.
A little bit, right? So he brought Cthulhu in, and Bart does the riding along like he's skateboarding off the edge of the curb, but instead he's skateboarding along Cthulhu's tentacles, but he's not scared at all.
No, he seems particularly happy. And yeah, I think this probably just made it in because of the sort of abundance of villains or movie monsters that made it in. Is abundance the right word?
Oh, it's the perfect word.
I thought for a second abundance meant the opposite, and it meant
No.
a lackitude.
Well,
But yeah, that's basically it for this one.
abundance means not a lot.
Oh yes. Well, we are unbunded.
If you'd have said
Right.
there was an abundance of monsters, you would have meant there weren't many. But because you said there was an abundance, that means a lot in English, in the English language anyway. Different languages have different words for that, and I don't know them all.
Mrs. Anne Abundance.
Our mother.
Yeah, no, I like this one. I like this
and
design a lot better.
and you have murdered her cat.
Yes, here is Mrs. Anne Abundance as a gift. Her corpse.
Her soft, fleshy corpse is a gift for you, her children.
Meow indeed.
Fairies turn out to be the biggest villain of this piece.
Oh, far. You don't know me. Meow.
Clip 2.
I wonder how the next 10 seconds are going to go.
Season 27, Episode 4, Halloween of Horror 26. Homer Simpson is in a graveyard talking to Lisa. But remember, you were really looking forward to being scared by stuff.
With Lovecraft.
Stuff you know isn't real. Cthulhu, scary, sneaks by Lisa and gasps, unlike the money I spent on this, which is very real, says condescending Homer Simpson.
Yes, this one is from they did a Halloween episode one year that was not a Treehouse of Horror. They did like an additional Halloween episode that just shows what the family do, because you never see what the family do at Halloween because of the Treehouse of Horrors.
Interesting.
They just sort of had it as Lisa being, they go to like a Universal Studios, like monster sort of night. So he's saying that but everything else, the part about this is everything else seems to be like a zombie or like an easy costume. And the Cthulhu that walks past seems very real. So I think the joke they're going for here is that is the real Cthulhu.
Oh, I think so, because it's the same design as the next time we see the Cthulhu, right?
No, it's the prior, it's the Del Toro opening.
Okay, so maybe it's a great costume.
That would be a great costume, but yeah, it doesn't look like a costume. It looks like he is whatever Cthulhu identifies as, is just there, which kind of tapped outy, really, that he is just there wandering around the town, getting along with things, and nobody's like paying him any mind.
Oh, pretty much, right?
Yes, the beauty of the tapped out Springfield.
Very much.
Basically it. Good episode though.
Yeah, there's not much to that clip really. Clip 3, Season 30, Episode 4, Treehouse of Horror 29. Men accost old-timey men accost Simpson H. What the? Generic fisherman scowls. You are here to be sacrificed to an evil god from the ocean depths. SpongeBob, he asks. No, eternal god of horror, Cthulhu. The water bubbles. New Cthulhu emerges. And Godzilla music. He towers in purple sky, green and gibbous. He grabs a lighthouse and smokes it like a cigar. Of course, a lighthouse would not smoke like that. I hope someone, etc. Simpson's family are with man who shakes and sheds skin to become hammerhead shark. Bart's friend does same and eats goldfish from bag of goldfish. What the? They are surrounded by Innsmouthers. That was strange because I didn't choose that reading for you from the forecast. It was just it was random.
Yeah, I did think that the other day, the Cthulhu one.
Yeah, because Shadow over Innsmouth, which is the fish one, doesn't have a connection to Cthulhu directly in the story.
I see. Yeah, they've obviously just put. I'll jump in now. Pre-Cthulhu appearance. So they've obviously just. It's very. I think it's supposed to be Boston. There's something I can't remember. Somebody's wearing like a jersey, aren't they, in this, and then turned into a fish? But it's supposed to be like New Jersey or Boston or something.
It makes sense. That's kind of the area where the Shadow over Innsmouth is set.
I thought it would be set in Innsmouth.
Yeah, Innsmouth's not real. All of his stuff's set in the Arkham area, isn't it? Which is like old New York State, going up into Massachusetts as well.
Nice. So I kind of like the creepiness of this. The people turning into fish is very creepy and works in this sort of concept. This is just a opening segment.
Ah, yeah, that's right.
So it's not actually a full story, which is a shame. It would have been good to drag it out a bit more and get some more Cthulhu stuff.
How about this? Have you seen this one?
I don't believe so.
Can you hear it?
No.
It's beginning to look a lot like fishmen everywhere I go. From the minute I got to town and started to look around, I thought these ill-bred people's gill slits showed. I'm beginning to hear a lot of fishmen.
It's fun.
Yes, nice. Basically that then, yeah. But it works well. I like that they started going back to creepy trace of horror as opposed to just doing 3 parodies of whatever the most recent like popular films were, like Transformers.
Yeah. That was a week. That wasn't. Yeah. Americans both invented and ruined Halloween.
Correct. But yeah, this is a good one. I'll let you continue.
They're surrounded by the Innsmouthers. The fishmen surround HJ, is whipped and caught by tentacles. Cthulhu pulls him into his mouth. He shouts and wiggles. Wait just a minute. I was promised an eating contest. Pulls out a flyer. Fogberry Port eating contest. Winner qualifies for World Series of Gluttony. Ooh. And by the ancient law of the flyer. Ooh, by the ancient law of the flyer. Boo, you have to provide me with one. A gushing mouth Cthulhu says, very well. He shouldn't speak, I said. He's supposed to be an elder god. He should not be acting like a common earth dog or cat. And by the ancient law of the flyer, boo, he's plonked on the deck next to Silverman, an eating contest against the monstrous Cthulhu. To him, the Great Barrier Reef is just an average barrier reef, boo. Are these Australians? I ask. Sign in the background says oyster eating contest, unsuspecting outsiders welcome. Boo, Lisa Simpson says, well, boo, my dad, boo, didn't he? Boo, breakfast. Cut to worried Cthulhu, boo, boo, boo.
I'll let you wrap it up.
We see Cthulhu with a lobster napkin sat at table next to HJ. They begin to slurp oysters. Cut. HJ, how you doing, Cthulhu? Shut up. I just need to take a walk, then I'll be fine. Cthulhu falls and collapses onto his belly. Homer says, I win. All of this is boo. And I get to name the prize, says Homer. Fine, said Cthulhu, and vomits up a merry-go-round and divers. Fine, I'll give you what you want, immortal life. Whale watching where you actually see a whale. Oh, this is a long clip, I say.
Ooh.
Oh, I know exactly what I want. He whispers into Cthulhu's head. Hope someone, etc., because he's got no ears, right? Oh, man, says Cthulhu. Cut to Cthulhu, still alive, but in a pot, with Maggie Island Bart are eating bits of his legs. Oh, ink sack, says HJ as he pokes Cthulhu's head with a fork. The credits, Treehouse of Boo. Boo. There were little bits I kind of liked, but I just didn't like how they treated Cthulhu. But I did like the poking of the ink sack and eating bits of his legs on a hot dog bun, footlongs.
No, I agree. It's absolute garbage. It's none of it's funny. I get that they've got like 2 minutes to do an opening bit, and they thought, oh, we'll do a Cthulhu thing, but that didn't mean it couldn't be funny. And the whole thing, it's the flanderization to a T, isn't it? Like, oh, Homer loves to eat. That's what the entire thing boils down to. Just that one. Like they could have just had Cthulhu just say that and then start the episode and save 2.5 minutes. I also agree that Cthulhu shouldn't just sound like a regular guy.
No.
By sound like a regular guy, I mean just the words he's saying. Like, oh man.
I know him and he does.
I
Then you're my fact checking cuz.
Yeah, exactly. I think this is
My cuz.
I think it's supposed to be funny that he speaks normally, but it's not. It's just the whole thing is boo. I like the way they look. I like the design of the town, and I like how grey it all is. Outside of that, yeah, no, I don't like the redesign. They've obviously redesigned it because the other one doesn't look like it could talk and interact as well. Whereas this one has like eyes and a mouth properly. But no, it's just no. It's just one of those, yeah, space of horror openings that just takes place in some unknown timeline. So it's as un-T-shirt canon as we can get. But that's his biggest appearance to date in the Simpsons TV show. That's his moment as a moment of boo.
They just took like It's as if
What?
somebody doesn't know anything about the character of Cthulhu, and they're just like, is it if they brought Father Christmas in, but he'd just been like a dude who kind of wanders around and like gives presents without any.
That's exactly what happened.
With
That's why the Santa cast wasn't funny.
clip 4. Season 30, episode 15, 1010 mitigations. Burns enters mansion. Man with hand in hand. Del Toro. He meets Guillermo del Toro, who says, I love Mr. Burns. He combines the ancient evil of Cthulhu with the slim physique of Slenderman. We see these two beasts. It is new cute Cthulhu.
I forgot which. Is it the Cthulhu we just saw?
Yeah.
Oh, that's rubbish.
And he's with
Del Toro
Slenderman.
again. Yes, he is with Slenderman. Which I don't particularly hate that merging of the old and new horror.
No.
As bad as the last clip, but just it's Del Toro again. So I assume he had no input in what he was saying in this, because he's just a guest voice here as opposed to a like a director or anything.
I listened to the weird fiction story, The King in Yellow, which was a precursor to Lovecraft. It's written right at the end.
Brother, isn't it?
It's what?
Brother.
King in Yellow? No, we don't find anything out about the King in Yellow. It's a very mysterious character, unless it's been expanded on since. But in its original form, it predates Cthulhu by like 30 years or something.
I see.
But in there's a story, and he describes this. He basically says there's this tall guy wearing all black when you can't see his face, and he is a Slender Man.
Nice.
Literally says that in like 1896, and I couldn't find any references to people like quoting that he literally says. Oh yeah, here we go. The organist is a slender man with a face as white as his coat is black.
Nice. So you just kind of got a reboot then.
Reboot. In the Court of the Dragon, not Diagon. Yeah, that's it. Basically, Del Toro comes in, and Cthulhu is simply used as a prop in a gag. So even less well used than in the previous two.
Yeah, and again, it's Del Toro. Just discussing a lot of horror characters in relation to Mr. Burns for some reason. It's something to do with it's a publicity video for Mr. Burns, but for some reason it's all about movie monsters. So I have very little connection of context of things past season 20, because I've seen them once. But I don't mind the comparison of Mr. Burns to Cthulhu and Slenderman. I can see it in the evil, but again, I'm just re-saying the same thing over and over again about different characters. But we're at that point now where oh look, the joke is just that you already know Mr. Burns is evil. We don't have to establish that, so that we can just joke about how evil he is and make it
not a joke,
super over the top. Yes, not a joke, just tell.
Just an explanation. Just an explanation in simple words.
Yes, that is all really for that, isn't it? There's not. It's just another tribute more than anything.
That's
Whereas
it.
with Sam sort of interacted with people, Cthulhu just sort of gets name dropped quite a bit, or he's just there to be a spectacle as opposed to a part of the story.
Oh yeah, he's not used at all well in any of these clips, unfortunately. The deep cosmic horror. They could have easily done a very cool cosmic horror story, a nihilistic fiction, but I don't think that's where they are in season 29.
No, it's more of let's do a Twilight parody again.
Clip 5, tapped out. Treehouse of Horror 29. Mo says, so that's all of the clips from the TV show.
Yeah, that is, as far as I know, that's Cthulhu wrapped up for the TV show,
which is just four appearances. So we moved over to the bargain basement of Simpsons clips. Tapped. I love a good fish and chip. Gentle waves, sudden mysterious cold, chilling cold and fog. Tide's supposed to come in this early and be shaped like a giant sea creature. I can't believe the tide tables are accurate, says Mo, completely out of character.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. Is this stuff that happened in that tapped out clip?
Yeah, that's what Mo says. This is how he introduces it. He starts talking about tide tables and and fog coming in and how he loves fish and chips. And then Cthulhu says, "Silence, I'm the high pierce of the old sleeper of Reliu." Great. And great dreamer.
Yes,
It's a
this
great
is slightly
dreamer.
better, but still not good.
He at least references that he is the sleeper and the great dreamer, and should he awake, we're in trouble. I am more the yellowest of bellies, the great groveler, the cauliflower-eared coward, Cthulhu. I felt my spawn leave this plane of existence. Who dares to cross the mighty Cthulhu? And Mo continues with this very poor line of humor. Did I mention I'm the stooliest of the stoolist? Doesn't have quite the same ring, but it was Homer Simpson.
Yeah, Taps Out is like just a one draft thing, I think. Like they'll just, oh, we've got to introduce, like Taps Out's a decade old now. So both Cthulhu's are in Taps Out. That's like so much character sort of run out they're on, like the overflow of people. So I think these types, like, oh, we need to do what we're doing for Halloween, or let's do a Cthulhu thing for Taps Out. Type it up now in like 15 minutes.
Unlike
Gonna
the
read over it.
podcast.
Gonna go back over it? No.
So in this part of Tapped Out, Homer has eaten Cthulhu's spawn, seeing that they're thinking they're oysters or something. But they do have some little things that show that people know a bit about Cthulhu. Will Cthulhu drive Springfield is insane. And then Cthulhu goes on the hunt for Homer. Where is the man they call Homer Simpson, the fool who dared to disturb my eggs? This is the best Cthulhu representation of all.
It is, isn't it?
I knew those oysters. Penis heard Marge says, "I knew those oysters. Homie ain't look weird. He ate my spawn. I assumed he was just using them from a satanic death spell or something. Kind of oyster is he? Kind of monster is he? You left your offspring unattended. What kind of monster are you?" says Penis Hair. "A half octopus, half crab, half demon monster. Well, you're also an absentee parent. Checked out. She's calling him." Cthulhu, shocked, gasp. And then we see the old Cthulhu, the old scary Cthulhu, who seems to be climbing on top of a castle in an unrelated incident, I imagine.
Yeah, that's to show that both Cthulhu's are there. That one, I think they both just walk around as well. I think you can just both, like they're both controllable characters and they have tasks to do and stuff. It's not funny. It's a shame. What you don't expect, you don't go to Tapped Out for funny. You go to build your own Springfield.
That's right. Springfield with two Cthulhus. Who ordered this second Cthulhu?
I'm seeing double here. Both Cthulhus. I don't think I've ever read anything on Tapped Out. I've not played it for a long time now, but I would just, call this. Probably writing it with that in mind as well. Like, why try too hard?
Why try at all? When all you have is a bunch of 90-year-olds walking around Cthulhu Town. But we do get to see the scary old Cthulhu, and he's good. He's easily the best. And then we get to watch several minutes of Cartman dressed as a fox singing to Cthulhu.
Yeah, I just left it in because it's shot for shot Totoro. I think it's just fun to.
It is
that's
fun.
That's a way better comparison. That's a way better thing to do.
Are you suggesting that somehow South Park is better at this stuff than The Simpsons?
Possibly.
Very possibly. So at some point, there is also a very beautifully drawn issue of Bongo, which we will come to at some point. But given that it's 30...
yeah, it's a while away.
Given that we needed to do a 25-minute long Wicker Man parody in the middle of this episode, we don't have time to talk through all 30 episodes, 30 panels of Bongo. So I'm going to choose my favorite panel and you can choose yours. Do you want to go first?
You may go first.
All right, I am going to choose the obvious last panel, spoiler, which is where Millhouse. You can have this one if you like. I can't choose a different one.
I'll have a look.
Millhouse is on the table and it's a beautiful painted thing in which all of the family, including Santa's little helper, are all Cthulhu's. And it's an amazing painting. And outside, it looks like the rest of the world has turned to Cthulhu instead of Millhouse, who has been has an apple in his mouth, murdered, and he's about to be eaten. And Homer's, as a bard, is Cthulhu. And he's a Cthulhu, and he says, "I'm never reading another book as long as I live." And it turns out that in classic Treehouse of Horror, the nightmare has continued into the waking world. And this, it says it was drawn by Brereton X113.
Precisely. There's also a Cthulhu Flanders outside, which is awesome, and I didn't see that before.
Beautiful, and a giant Cthulhu in the sky, yeah.
There was always going to be a day where Bongo surpassed every other clip, and today is that day. Like, this is... My Maude has no notes.
BBE.
Free bird fat.
BBE, best
Bongo
Bongo ever.
Yeah, the merge, especially with the her, has been incorporated into. That's
It's the guy from What We Do in the Shadows, the energy vampire.
He's in The Office, isn't he, as well?
Yeah.
I do like that Bart one with the spiral, but it's not interesting enough, so go back a page. We'll go for that one with the Ned being eaten. It's this entire Bongo is painted, and way more time has been taken on this than anything else. And Neddy is in a sad, what could have been a reference to our cousin's favourite character. He could have said, "I'm going to meet Maude," but he forgot about her already. And
he could have also fallen to his death into Cthulhu's mouth, or been hit by a tentacle, or any number of Maude references.
Yes, there are many things. She always gets hit by tentacles. But he gets spat at anyway, so it's all good.
Gets spat back out. Spoiler, innit?
But it's I like the curls and the textures and the teeth, and I would have made the mouth black, like you just said, to add a bit more mystery and horror. But
it's absolutely beautiful. BBE, very, very BBE.
So a Cthulhu redemption in the Bong, and the story itself is more referential to Lovecraft and Cthulhu as a
maybe
character.
We should have spent half an hour on that.
Maybe I shouldn't have sent it to you yesterday.
How about we look at a bit of art?
Sure.
So unsurprisingly, not a lot of Simpsons-based Cthulhu art, and the stuff I found all seemed to be AI Artbot from like a year ago, when Artbot couldn't do anything at all before it became arguably the greatest artist on the planet. So this is an artist who shall remain nameless, but it's a fairly shoddy. Do you remember when they all used to look like this?
Yeah, that's very crayon. If you use crayon, it still does that.
Oh yeah. It's like it can't quite handle faces or anything that resembles like objects.
No, it's like it's almost got a grasp of what someone looks like. But then the more you zoom in on them as well, the worse they get. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's I like that he's wearing a suit.
He's wearing Chapman doesn't even know what a suit looks like.
But again, you can tell it's supposed to be a suit.
It's got lapels all over it.
And lots of arms as well, like lots of sleeves.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Homer Simpson style head and hands.
Bart's head with Homer's round.
So thankfully, Funko Pop have made like a whole bunch of Cthulhu's, not least of all Nerd Cthulhu.
Because why not?
Which is just Cthulhu with some glasses on.
Why is he wearing Tarzan? Oh, they're all wearing Tarzan pants. It's
literally exactly the same thing, because they don't want to see Cthulhu's dong. And that's 6 almost identical Cthulhu's, plus the 7th one with glasses on, and an 8th big one, and that's $1,000 worth of Cthulhu Funko Pops right there.
Yeah, more could have been done, and I don't know why you would need, unless they're related to the Cthulhu story, which I don't think changing colours is one of his things.
He's never in it. He's just mentioned.
Gold Cthulhu would be a good addition though to the story.
Solid Gold Cthulhu. So I couldn't find many Simpsons related, but this is at least indirectly related, which is, that's his name, Goldsworthy.
Yeah, the one, Dr. Zoidberg.
Zoidberg.
The best character.
Cthulhu is Zoidberg.
Yes, my King Lulu VZ.
It's just, it's really not very Cthulhu-ish at all, is it?
No, I'd say somebody has traced over Zoidberg to make the lines in a cooler, and then just recolored him and added wing
Yeah, it's not too bad. But
and water.
I ran out of other ones, so I literally went to Artbot and said, Artbot, do me a Simpsons Cthulhu, and this is what he did. This is a year.
All of them.
This is Artbot has come in a year.
He's done well for himself.
We're in big trouble.
Yeah, at least seeing double here.
This is a mixture of Bart and Lisa, 4 Lisas.
Maggie,
And look at that Cthulhu with
like
popcorn.
dropping popcorn on Lisa's head.
And Bart's drinking brains. Well, it looks
Pem and Riley, Cthulhu's eyes.
brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, that's phenomenal. I just sent you one from a throwback.
Here's my second one, which was cuter, but was definitely more Simpsons-ish.
Yes, that is cuter. I like that he's holding a remote. That is Cthulhu Homer, and that would be a good Funko. Better than Cthulhu Nerd.
Oh, did you draw this one?
Yes, this is one of the many face-forward Simpsons.
Oh, this is
I
an
thought-
actual FFS from back in the day.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
So this is a Cthulhu.
Very good.
Arms, yeah. I was doing the arms like action figure arms for a while where they don't have proper hands.
Yeah, it looks a bit. It's the kind of thing that Lovecraft would applaud.
Yes, so that's my take on Cthulhu in the world of The Simpsons.
Very nice.
And yeah, good character, bad content.
Yes. But anyway, enough of that Cthulhu nonsense. It's we've all woken up, and it's the day of the Mousy May Day Festival.
How do you feel, Barry, this morning? I suspect foul play. Meow.
Really?
What
What led you to that conclusion? All right, let's search all the houses.
People dancing around in bear heads in the night.
Search. Oh, look, over there in the distance. Isn't that KV, like fighting a giant worm?
It definitely appears to be. Someone is holding a horned crown above him.
The mice are holding a horned crown.
Oh, and it's Jacko the Glen Green Man.
Oh, nice. And they're all dancing around a maypole. It's all very, very mysterious.
They're quaint. Yes, let's approach the wormfish. KV. What are you up to?
Yeah.
Yeah, squeak, you're the winner, KV, hooray! Oh, this beautiful mouse has given me a hug. What a happy speculative fiction author I am, and I've beaten this giant worm to death.
Good.
She's hunched me. Squeak, here is some flowers for you, KV. You're the greatest. Here's a spear. Climb into that giant mouse hole.
Okay. Why would I do this while I'm wearing this horned god mask and I've just defeated this worm?
Why not?
Don't ask too many questions, you bugger. Get in.
Oh.
Well, he seems busy. Shall we just keep looking for dragon fruit?
Oh, she's there.
Wow, look, it's raspberry. Meow.
She's
Yes,
right there.
that's
Blueberry's right there.
Yes, I'm here. Squeak, it's me, Blueberry. I've been here in this bush all along. There's nothing suspicious or mysterious. Squeak, I've just been here waiting for you. I mean, just waiting, not for you, just waiting, Squeak.
Oh no, she struggled and run away.
Oh, she's run off. Let's chase her. Chase music.
Meow, quick, meow. Oh, she's headed into a mouse hole.
Oh,
Everybody squee in.
She's headed into a mouse hole. Come on, everyone, squee in.
In you squee. Keep going through these tunnels. This is just like the Walker Man.
This is suspiciously like the 1974 horror movie The Wicker Man.
It is Walker Man. Good name for a takeaway into the tunnels.
Isn't it? It is. It's not racist either.
It's not. They're all called something like that.
They are all called something like that.
What's for lunch? Anyway, what's KV up to now?
Just have to tie my shoelaces. Hold on.
There you go. Walk this way.
Walk this way. These are all music based.
Walk around the clock.
Chopstick serenade. Jazzed up walk. Jazzed up walk.
I've noticed that the more you ask Chatbot not to do something, the more it will do it.
No. But anyway, these
What
tunnels
part?
are very dark and very mysterious. But over there, isn't KV now fighting with a giant fish? You do some noises of fish splashing and stuff.
Sure. It's going well, KV again.
He's having a
having a
real go.
Squeak, squeak, come on, follow me. Come out onto this hillside. Predictably, but I'm not going to tell you what's out there. You'll never guess.
Is it a giant wicker mouse by any chance?
I'm not telling you. Squeak, squeak. Come on, just follow me. Stop mucking around and follow me. Come on.
All right. Oh, what a surprise. It's a giant wicker mouse there.
Shocking.
A
wicker Luan.
Come on then.
Come and get inside this giant wicker mouse. I guess we don't have a choice, do we?
Doesn't seem there's mouses behind us now as well.
Come on. In you get. Stop mucking about. Get in.
All right.
I won.
I am
Are we all getting in?
Yeah, let's all get in. Barry, you, and everyone.
Yeah.
No point in putting up a fuss, is there?
No.
This is quite extreme, though, isn't it, Barry?
Can I have some mead? Meow.
But now that we're safely inside, now we're in safely ensconced in the giant wicker mouse. I hope they don't set it on fire like in the movie. There's KV being brought onto the hillside and tied up with branches, and he's now dressed as a mouse king.
Not looking good for him, is it?
It's not looking good. He's not struggling though either. Everyone's simply accepting this fate. They're tying him to a giant mouse trap. God.
Oh dear. What's going to happen next? He is not struggling.
He's got some mead though, which is very clever. Oh, they set
fire to it.
They're setting fire to the mouse that we're in. I guess that's it then. Bye.
The end of the life.
Oh, hold on.
Oh look, there's a back door in this wicker mouse.
Psst.
It's been opened.
Come this way. It's me, Dobby.
Dobby.
Come on.
Follow me, everyone. You're safe. I won't let you burn. Dobby's here.
Oh, he's even brought a little boat. Let's go. They're all
go.
KB anyway.
Yeah, all the mice are too interested in KV and his little mouse trap.
That's good. Let's go.
What are they sing? They're singing something.
Hail the horn god of mice, in the burrows he's our guide. Stealth and wisdom by his side, grant us fortune, let us glide.
Oh.
Nice. Let's row away.
Let's
just go.
Oh my goodness, did you see it? Thwack. Oh, it looks like the mouse trap has been... Oh, is that blood? Is that... Oh God, is that blood?
We're being showered with blood and beard.
Oh my goodness, and now the mice have noticed as well. They're all waving their little mouse fists at us.
Come back here. We were supposed to sacrifice you to get a slightly better harvest.
Yeah, we know the story. It's the Wicker Man, isn't it? The second time. Showered with blood and beard. Who would have thought it? Oh, well, it seems like he's Kurt Vonnegut's met a sticky end, but I think we've kind of run out of our favour here in the Even Way Republic. Why don't we head to the WWP? I hear that Ian has sorted it and it's a lot nicer these days. Does anyone know how to get there?
Told you that before. I don't. I have no idea.
I know, but you'll never guess. Mask off. It was
me.
Froze.
It's me, Froze.
The third brother, Froze.
The third brother.
Goodness.
I have a map back to the WWP. I wrote it on the back of this pile of garbage I found. And by that I mean albums by the fall. Let us set off. But however, something even worse is happening, even worse than sleep debt snatches. He holds up a jar. Look at this jar I am holding up. This is our father. And when I went back for him, he revealed to me that we are not real.
Dun, dun, dun.
TBC.
Donkeys in debt. Pierre. Should we finish with a song then? So on that bombshell.
Let's.
Cthulhu and Scarred Halloween.
Halloig, really looking for our
condensing old-timey SpongeBob.
He Artoas Giblaw.
Shedsky Hammerhead, what is Myrtles?
The Fission, HJ's Whipped and Decort. Cthulhu.
Gashing Cthulhu shouldn't monstrous ostracans.
Cthulhu boo, boob, boo.
Napkin sat Eulus metri vomits.
Cthulhu estitis.
Cthulhu's head, Magag pot Cthulhu's head.
Manio man, honey in hand.
Cthulhu beast, new cute, gentle waves.
Fish and chip gentlet. Who just said that?
Fish and chip gentlet. Chuck it dude. Chinkady-doot.
Cthulhu sleeps Cartman Fox.
Yeah, and
And
we did it. I think we made gold out of that garbage.
yes, as always, better clips next time.
Better clip Saul. All right. Bye. See ya.
We're not real. I'm not going to KV.
I am gonna KV.